I'm going to unbox the Oontz Angle 3XL Ultra. Oontz? Is that how you pronounce that? Here's the Oontz Angle 3XL Ultra. In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 uses that I got this Oontz for, that I plan on using this for. And I even got a second one here, which is, I'm going to use it as a stereo pair. And later on in the video, I will actually pair these to an iPad. Before I get into my 5 uses, let me just give a quick tour of the Oontz. It's about a little over 11 inches long, under 5 inches thick. As you can see through the mesh screen, you have 2 custom tweeters and 2 large precision drivers in the middle, 3 passive radiators. The passive radiators are one in the back and on the side here. When it gets to the base, you can feel a lot of vibration and even see the vibration coming from these passive base radiators, that's what Oontz calls it. Here you have controls of going forward and backward, volume, and the pairing to Bluetooth, and also to pair it to another Oontz. And on the bottom, you have some cushions. They're the stands, but they're rubber cushions that, if you can see here, you can squeeze them in. They're like 4 nipples there. So that's because of the bass and the vibrations that when this is on, because it's very powerful. So when you have it resting on a desk, it doesn't move around. It will move, but because the legs here, the feet, have some cushion and then they go in and out, they absorb a lot of the sound, the low end. Finally, in the back, power, wall power. You have a 3.5 millimeter audio jack, and it also comes with a 3.5 millimeter male-to-male audio cable. You have a USB. This is not for charging the battery, the internal battery. This is for charging like your phone or an iPod or another device through USB power while you are using this speaker outdoors. And last thing here is a switch that goes from stereo to left and right pairing when you're combining this with another Oontz. The first use I have for this Oontz is to put in my bedroom so I can play some music before I go to bed or while I'm getting ready in the morning. And I got 2 of them to put on either side of my bed to get a stereo effect, which is essentially what they advertise, left and right. It could go up to 100 feet apart, and you'll get a stereo effect. And you can also switch that off and have both of them be full stereo, so I can place them on different parts of the room or in other rooms in my house and get full stereo from both speakers. My second use is to have a portable speaker. As it's advertised, you can bring this anywhere with you. This has an 8-hour battery life. 8-hour battery life when you play it at 2/3 power. If you go half power, it should last maybe even longer than 8 hours. If you go full power, maybe you get 5 to 6 hours on full power. And if you're also powering a device, that could decrease the battery life as well. I can take this to the pool, to the beach. This isn't submersible in water, but it is a little water resistant, so you can have water from the pool be a splash on it and it won't damage it, but you just can't drop it in the pool. My third use for the speaker is when I am shooting a music video. If you have never shot a music video before, you need to play the music so that the musicians can sync to the music. If you're doing like a performance type of video or lip syncing, you need the musician, the artist, the singer, they need to hear what the music is, obviously. And a lot of times when I'm recording outdoors on location, really far, maybe in the mountains, you can't lug around a PA system, where if I were in a studio, I'd play the track on a PA system. But if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you just need to play some music, instead of playing it on your phone or in a really small speaker, this is a pretty loud speaker that you can play. And for music videos, you can I plan on using this to do the syncing. The fourth use for the Oontz is I eventually am going to purchase an Amazon Echo, and this is compatible with the Amazon Echo. And the fifth use for the speaker is when I'm pairing this with my phone, I plan on using this for conference calls. So I have a lot of conference calls, a lot of phone meetings. Sometimes I'll have people over at my office, and then we'll have put it in the middle of a conference table. There's a microphone in here as well, so you can use this to both listen to the phone conversation and then speak into it. All right, in this part of the video, I'm gonna do a sound test on just one speaker, and then I'm gonna go into the process of pairing two of these speakers together to have a left and right channel to my iPad. Okay, I just paired it to my iPad. Here it goes. Okay, this is as low as it goes, and now I'm gonna play as high as this volume can go. I don't know how it sounded on my video camera's microphone, but this was very loud. I don't feel a lot of the bass. Even though it's really loud, I can't feel the low-end bass that I could feel with the subwoofer or if this was a proper PA system. Obviously because of the size of the speaker, but I don't feel that much bass, but it's very loud. Another observation I had was I was wondering how long the delay was in the Bluetooth signal. So I just got the idea of also using this as a TV speaker, or if I'm watching videos on YouTube, or if I'm just watching movies on my iPad or another device and I wanted to use this as a speaker and only connect it through Bluetooth. I was curious about the latency, so I did a little test off camera, and the latency to me was less than a millisecond delay. I still noticed that when someone was speaking, it was slight delay, slight latency. So if you're gonna use this as to watch films or other videos with, there is gonna be a noticeable latency, but it's not as bad as some Bluetooths that I've used. Okay, now I'm gonna follow these instructions and pair these two together to have a left and right channel. So the first thing I need to do is this is gonna be the master and that's gonna be the slave. I'm gonna make sure that these are switched to left and right pair. Okay, so it's turn this on and then hold the pause button for 3 seconds.
Dual pairing. Left channel. Right channel.
Okay, they appear to be paired now. The white light here means that they're paired.